Hey everyone, Joe here. Well, today I got another gear review for you, and I have the Sony Handycam HDR-PJ440. Now, I've had this for quite a while, and I got it to add a little extra video angles to my videos and stuff, my tutorials that I do, as well as I wanted a little small portable camera that was better than a GoPro, but not as big as a DSLR to lug around, for vlogging and stuff. And this seemed to fit the bill quite well. But before we get in here now to do the review, let's go over some of the specifications on this product. PJ440 features a back-illuminated exmor CMOS sensor, a 30x optical zoom, Zeiss Variotessor lens with an effective focal length of 26.8mm to 804mm, with an aperture of f1.8 to 4, plus optical steady shot that can dramatically reduce camera shake in your videos. PJ440 can record video at 1080p HD at 60 frames per second and features video codecs AVCHD and XAVCS up to 50 megabit per second. One of the nice features of the PJ440 is the small yet very effective built-in projector, plus the built-in Wi-Fi and near-field communication for easy sharing. If Wi-Fi and NFC isn't for you, the PJ440 also has composite out, HDMI, and standard out, plus an input for the projector. The PJ440 has 8GB of built-in storage and can accept micro SD cards up to 64GB to meet your storage needs. Last, the PJ440 has a built-in USB cable for both file sharing and recharging that stays nicely tucked away in the hand grip. Okay everyone, well, enough of all them technical specification stuff. Let's first go over the build quality. Now this is an all plastic, Handycam, little camcorder here. It does seem to have a metal frame on the inside, for mounting and everything, so it makes it fairly sturdy, but it's not a lot in there, so it does still feel quite light. Now like I said, it's all plastic. The projector is here in front. It has an adjustment to help focus on the projector. The lens, just the dust cover, however you want to call it, is manual, the little lens cover, so you have to open and close it manually. Over here on the side has the little multi-port. And of course you can see, NFC and all your Wi-Fi stuff's labeled over here on the side. And over here on the inside is where the projector in, the HDMI, and also where you keep your SD card, your micro SD card. Now it's got a little small LCD display. It doesn't show in HD, the LCD display doesn't, but at this price range you really can't argue with that or can worry about too much, because this actually is a quite affordable, little camcorder. Now it does say here that it has 60 times zoom. It's actually 30 times optical, but when you use the clear image zoom function, it's basically like a digital zoom in a way, but it does kind of crops in a little bit more on the image to actually give it the effect of 60 times more zoom. Now that said, it does have an additional digital zoom, which is 350 times. So again, if you want to use digital zoom, it can zoom in quite well. But handheld video, even with the strongest image stabilizer setting on this, it's still kind of hard to do. Now it will take photos, obviously, so that's a good thing. And it has little zoom microphones here in front. Overall, I actually love this little thing. I'm actually tickled to death to have it and love using it. It does quite well. I will have to say though, the AVCHD progressive video codec for such a small sensor on here doesn't do that well. It works really good during the daylight, but anytime you're like an office environment or like here, like any kind of like low lit area, you really want to use the XAVCS codec because it has much better quality in the compressions and stuff, so you don't lose as much detail, and especially like in the shadows is where it's the mostly noticeable. But As far as the battery life, you get about 2 hours battery life with this little battery. It's found here in the back side. You can get replacement batteries. Now it shows to have like another little compartment here. That compartment doesn't open, so obviously this body may be used for a different purpose. And maybe you're on a different camcorder, that may be an option in the future, or something Sony was considering, just threw in there. Who knows, to be honest. And as far as now I said it does have 8 gigabytes in it. I mentioned that in the specifications. The 8 gigabyte on XAVSC codec will XAVSC-S, let me get that out correctly, will give you about 19 minutes. Now, one thing I have noticed on this, regardless if you're recording at 60p or 30p, it will still only write at 50 megabits per second. So what that means, if you want to use 30 frames per second, you're actually getting twice the amount of data in there, and you'll actually get better looking video files. So I know that seems kind of odd, that the way it's set up, and it really threw me for a loop, to be quite honest. Because I was expecting, you know, if it got 19 minutes on the XAVSC-S codec, on 8 gigabyte of internal storage, that if I went 30p, it should double it, and in fact, it does not. It still is only 19 minutes. So that's odd, but kind of nice in a way, because you can get actual better quality videos in lower light. So now it does take up to 64 gigabyte. Now, if you do want to get a fast Class 10 card, because a regular standard SD card is not fast enough for the codec, and it will check to see if the card is fast enough before letting you finish choosing the options to go to the faster XAVSC-S codec. So if you're trying to use the standard AVC HD one, pretty much almost any card will work, because it writes, you know, has a lot of compression stuff to it. It doesn't write a lot of data. But let me think anything else I can think about it. Other than that, it's just a really great little camcorder. So if you're looking for something that's better than, say, like a GoPros, yeah, no pros, more or less, we want to call it. You're looking for something better quality video than that, but you don't want something like a DSLR, this is the way to go. I actually have a little strap I put on the end of it to kind of keep it around my neck when I'm walking around. Now, I mentioned it does have the USB cable tucked away here in the hand grip, so it does not come off. You do not lose it. And you can recharge your battery through it, which is a good plus. But overall, I really do recommend this for somebody looking for like a small camera and stuff with a small camcorder. So if you're interested in it and you want to find out more information, do check out my Amazon affiliate link down the bottom. And if you wish to purchase it, then of course purchasing it through Amazon affiliate link does help support the channel, which is always highly appreciated. But that's it for this video, everyone. I hope you found this review helpful and everything. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up is always highly appreciated. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, be sure to subscribe. Subscribing is free. It's for you and lets you know when I release more videos. Until next time, everyone, thank you for watching.